What's up, everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of my Maxed Ultimate Ironman series, where I attempt to fill as many slots as I possibly can in the collection log. In the last video, I started working towards filling as many elite stashes as I possibly can, so I went to Gorax and got myself 2 Dragon Spears, a Shield Left Half, and 6 Crystal Keys. Also, I'm going to be starting off this video with a total of 272 slots filled. So the first thing I want to do to clear this stuff out of my inventory is to buy the Shield Right Half, which is pretty expensive. It's 750k. And then, of course, I'm going to be taking it over to West Arty and making a Dragon Square Shield on the Anvil to complete a hard task in the Arty Diary. Alright, now I can move on to filling the elite stashes with all of the random Dragonstone jewelry they require. First, I have to use all of my crystal keys on the chest to get my Dragonstones. So I'll just show myself making what I need in the background. I need to make 3 Amulets of Glory, 1 Dragonstone necklace, 1 ring, and 1 amulet. Also, with all of them, you can store them into the stashes uncharged, so I don't have to bother charging any of them. Alright, so the first stash I'm going to be filling here, I'll show you guys on the screen, is going to be a Dragon Spear and a red D'hide Chap, so I need to go over here and kill 2 red dragons to make those. Alright, so here is going to be the first Dragon Spear stash out of the way. Next one I'm going to be doing here is going to be the Dragonstone Necklace, a Ring of Forging, and a Castle Wars Bracelet. Both the other ones are pretty easy to get. I could probably do it within like 5 minutes. This one's in a pretty convenient spot here. It's like right next to the Arty Telly, so let's go ahead and build yet another one. Well, I guess I read the wiki wrong in this. For some reason, I thought the Dragon Necklace went here, but it was the Dragonstone Amulet, so regardless, there's that one filled as well. And the next up here is going to be an Amulet of Glory, a Ring of Life, and an Adamant 2-hand sword. So I know I'm kind of skipping over a lot of the stuff here that I'm making and not showing you guys how I'm doing it. For things like gems, I can just get sapphires, emeralds, and rubies from the gem stall traders. But for diamonds, I'll always go to the gem rocks here in Shiloh Village. But there is already the diamond that I need. Alright, this one here in specific is actually a hard stash. All the other ones I'm building are elite, so there is going to be that one filled. Next up here is going to be the Dragonstone Necklace, a Pirate's Bandana, and a Magical Longbow. For this pirate bandana, I had to go get a book of piracy back from Bill Teach, and then head over here to the bar, and I can go ahead and trade this guy, and I can get the pirate's bandana I need. Okay, there is another stash filled. I have, looks like 3 more left to go to fill. Next one is Amulet of Glory, Cape of Legends, and a Dragon Battle Axe. So this one hurts. It's 200,000 GP to get this Dragon Battle Axe, so my cash deck is down to 145k now. I remember when it was at like 1.6 mil, and I'm just down to almost nothing again. So now with this one built, the next one I actually have to go and do another quest for. So I have to do, where is it in here? I have to do the Troll Romance quest, because the next stash you need a sled to get to. And that one is going to be for another Dragon Spear stash. So I'm going to get this quest done. So I didn't have to finish the full quest to get access to the stash, since it's like midway through the quest that you get here. The thing that's annoying is anytime I get this clue step, I have to go and make a brand new sled to get back down here, so that's going to be really annoying. But with that, there is the second D-Spear stored. Now I just have the Dragonstone ring to do. I went and put the Glory into my bag. I'm just going to be carrying this around in me until I get the Dragon Med Helm that I need for that stash. But yeah, I'm going to finish this quest. And that is Troll Romance completed, so I only have 1 more stash left to fill now, and that is going to be with the Dragonstone ring, and for that one I need a pair of rune boots. So once again, it's time to go back to Necril. Actually, first, I'm going to go and finish this hard clue, since I did stop on a wilderness step. I'm currently on step 4 of it, and I've been holding on to this one. Since when I go to next, there's still another chance that I'll get another hard clue. Alright, let's see what I get from this hard clue here. Sadly, nothing, but that is clue number 17. Okay, well, I'm an idiot, and I accidentally put my super attacks into my looting bag when I was regearing, so I'm just gonna have to use normal attack potions here. So the rune boots have a drop rate of 1 in 116 here. Well, I'm happy I went and did that hard clue I had, because there is a hard clue already. First step is wilderness as well, so I am just going to be leaving this in my inventory until I get these rune boots. Yes, finally, I've been here for at least 4.5 hours. It's been a really long time. I went from 100k cash stack all the way up to 1.7 mil. I even got a Dragon Spear drop here, which is a pretty crazy rate. Let me go check. It's a 1 in 3,000 chance with the Ring of Wealth to get that. I guess the nice thing that came out of it is getting all the GP, since I was down to 100k again. Pretty annoying place to go to for this one. This is where the other elite stash is at that I need to build. So in filling this one, I now have a total of 10 out of 17 elite stashes filled. So now I'm going to try to knock like 3 things out at once. Number 1 here on my hard clue, I mentioned to you guys earlier on that this is a wilderness step. So this requires me to go to the lava maze here. There's also another elite stash that I can build that's right over here by the other entrance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this hard clue, and then I'm going to go and build this stash at the same time. Alright, there's the step of the hard clue done. Now I need to make my way through the maze since I don't have the diary completed for the shortcut yet. So this stash right here requires a rolling pin, which you can just buy from the RFD chest. Also a spotted cape and black dragonhide chaps. There is that one filled. There's also another thing I wanted to do while I was going through the wilderness I forgot to mention, and that was to catch a black salamander, since that is also required for another elite stash. I actually never realized there was another stash unit like right next to this one. So this one is where I store the Slayer helmet, the Dragon Defender, and the battle axe. And right across the room from it is another elite stash, and this one is going to be just for the black salamander. It's like literally the only thing that goes into the stash. Okay, at this point now I have 12 out of the 17 elite stashes built. A lot of the other ones are kind of annoying to do. I'll actually really quickly just scroll through these from the wiki so I can show you guys. So I still have to do the Dragon Med Helm, which I mentioned I'm hoping to get from Barrows. Another one, Rune Heraldic Helm, and a Split Bark Body. The Split Bark things are really annoying to get, so I'm not going to be doing that one right now. Another one on here is Shazian Body, Pyromancer Robe, Straw Hat, that one's annoying as well. This one, Circle, I need to get from DK's, another Split Bark one, and I have all the rest, so there's still some pretty annoying ones in here I can't do. Oh yeah, I almost forgot here as well. I finished the hard clue, so let's go ahead and open up this casket. And once again, nothing from that one. Okay, I'm going to take a break from doing these stashes now. There's one more thing I want to do before I can start doing Barrows, and that is going to be to upgrade my pool all the way to an Ornate pool. And I'll show you guys in here what I need. So to upgrade to the next one, I need 10 super restores, which I have. And also 2 marble blocks, which are going to cost me 650k. It's going to be another 650k for the 5 gold leaves, so it's going to be 1.3 mil. Thankfully, it took me forever to get the rune boots, so I have all that GP now. I also need 10 anti-venoms. I have an idea to get these, so I'll be able to do that. And finally, I need 1,000 blood runes. So I'm going to do some Zaya rune crafting to get these. To clear my inventory, I'm using a method that I haven't shown in these 2 videos yet. I use it all the time in my series maxing this account. What this is going to be is going to Hespori, and what I'm going to do is activate this here, and basically I'm going to die to it on purpose. Okay, so when I die, I'm going to respawn in Prif, and then I'm going to run up here to the portal. Okay, I'm going to go into my house, and then I'm going to head over to my cape rack, and then I'm going to take out my farming cape, teleport to the farming guild, and when over here, I'm going to hit collect, and then I can pay a fee of 25k here. So now I basically have like a storage area here. The thing with this, though, is if I take an item out, like I'm going to take out my max cape right now, once you take items out of here, you cannot deposit them back in here, so it's not like an actual bank, it's just like a little storage place. I also can't be like, all right, I want to take like 3 super strengths out. There's no like take X out. You have to take out the entire stack or nothing. Now, the only thing that's scary about these is if I die anywhere else in the game, while my items are in here, they all disappear. That's why death piling is really nice, because your items stay on the floor. If I were to die somewhere else, it wouldn't affect my items on the floor. But yeah, dying when you have items in here is just not good. Okay, so I'm just going to AFK some blood runes here at Zaya. I'm already up to 115 from the last hard clue I did, and also as a few drops from Nex. It's only ended up taking me about a half an hour or so. There is the 1,000 blood runes. Now I'm going to head back to my death bank and take out the items that I need to make the rest of this pool. Here's the first painful part. I need to buy 2 marble blocks, and as you can tell from my cash stack here, they cost a lot. Went and got all 10 of the super restores I need out. Let's go ahead and upgrade this first pool here. Okay, so now it is just the Ornate that I need to upgrade, and of course the 1,000 blood runes. I need to get 5 gold leaves, and I'm now going to show you guys the process that I'm going to be using to get these 10 anti-venoms. So I was looking through the process on how you make these anti-venoms through scratch, and pretty much I had to get lucky and have everything planted that I needed to. Thankfully, I had a palm tree planted, and I have 5 magic trees planted already, and since you need magic roots for these and coconuts, I'm insanely lucky that I have all of them. The only thing that is annoying, I only have one palm tree planted, and I need 10 coconuts to be able to make these. So I'm going to have to wait for the other 4 to respawn from this tree, and that's going to take a total of 3 hours. But once I get these coconuts, I'm going to use a hammer on them to crack all of them. Then I can use them on the vials here to make coconut milk. I know there's a 1 in 10 chance from nature implings as well to get coconuts, so I could go and do that for the remaining 4 I need. But I'd much rather just sit here in AFK woodcutting for 3 hours and then go back over there, so that's what I'm going to be doing. 166,000 more woodcutting XP gained there, and I also got another beginner clue. Sadly, I didn't get anything other than that. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this one really quick for a staff of water. But yeah, it's been 3 hours, so I'm going to head back over to my palm tree. Okay, so there are the final 4 coconuts, and I have all 10 coconut milks I need. Next step in this process is I need to add a irrit leaf to every single one of these, and with that, that's going to make me Antidote plus unfinish. So now I need to head around the game to all of the tree patches that have magic trees planted in, cut those, and then harvest the roots from them. Also at level 99, I'm going to be getting 4 magic roots per tree, so I have to go through 3 of these. I had to make all these potions already to give myself more inventory space when cutting these trees, but using the magic roots on these unfinished potions, as you see here, will give me Antidote plus 4 doses. I only have 1 more step left to go to turn these into the anti-venoms. Final thing here, I need to fish sacred eels and then turn them into scales, and I need to use 20 scales per potion, so I need a total of 200 scales. So finally here, I can use all of these Zulrah scales, and there we go. I have all the anti-venoms I need. Final thing is going to be to go and buy the 5 gold leaves. Okay, after doing all of this side stuff, I have everything I need now. My cash stack is down to 350k after all of these gold leaves. But there is the Ornate pool built. Also, another random thing here is I got a beginner clue from cutting the magic trees. And from the beginner clue, I get nothing. That's 161 total now. I was looking through the requirements for elite clues, and there's still a few more things on here that'll be worth doing. Number 1, another slice of ham if I do this quest, and also Death to the Dorgishan afterwards. Both of these are required from like NPCs to talk to. Also, there's a few more requirements on here. I need to do like 20 minutes of Dragon Slayer 2 to access an area in that. And also doing Sins of the Father and Beneath Cursed Sands are required for music tracks that you have to play. So I'm only going to be doing another slice of ham and Death to the Dorgishan right now. If I end up getting the other steps while I'm doing the elites from Barrows, I'll just take a break to finish them. But for the most part, I'm just going to be hoping that I don't get them. Of course, for this quest, I needed to get 2 full sets of ham robes, which I finally managed to do. And since ham members are the best thing to do for easy clues, I stacked up 10 caskets while getting the outfits. So I'll be opening those after I finish the quest. And there is Death to the Dorgishan completed. Alright, let's see if I can get any more uniques here. First one, nothing. Another pair of flared trousers, dude. Clue number 80, nothing. Black wizard hat tee. Also another thing, I saw a lot of you guys in the comments mentioning to turn that collection log thing on. I completely forgot to do it in the last video, but it is turned on now. So 5 more here, nothing from that one. Nothing from that one. And the final 3 here, nothing. Steel plate skirt tee. And finally here, nothing from that one as well. So I got 2 more uniques from that. Okay, another slice of ham completed. Now there's 1 more thing left to do, and it's gonna be another one of those things where you guys get confused on why I'm doing it now. So yeah, I wanted to get myself a fighter torso. I've only ever had 1 of these on my account, and that was back on my original Ironman. And when I did that, I actually got it boosted. So it's always just been in my head that doing Barb Assault is awful. So I never really gave it a try. I just always couldn't be asked even coming here. Okay, well, first of all, 400 points in every role, and also 700 in the collector role. I was with a team of people, and I did finish the points I needed on like wave 3. I figured I'd just stay with them all the way to the end because I didn't want to leave them to restart. So that's why I have 700 there. But yeah, Barb Assault was nowhere near as bad as I always thought it was these last like 6 to 7 years. I really didn't mind doing it, which is a good thing since I need to come back here to get all max level rolls for the diary and to go for the collection log slots later on anyway. So there is the torso bot. Now I can move on. I also needed to make myself a portal in my house for Barrows, so I went and made 100 bloods and 200 soul runes on Zaya. Here's the setup I'm going with. I was thinking about doing Mage Arena 2 as well to get the cape for that, since it does give extra magic damage % bonus. But it just seemed like a pain, and I've already done so many side things. I kind of just wanted to go to Barrows and start grinding something, so I will be doing that later. Honestly, I don't really think it's going to make that big a deal to not have it for this right now. Took the items out of my master stash, the one that has the Slayer Helm, Defender, and Dragon Battle Axe in it. I alked the Battle Axe, and then I dismantled the Slayer Helmet into a black mask. Since I can store the black mask in my looting bag, I can't store the Slayer Helm in there since it's untradeable. Once I'm done though, I'll just go back and buy the Battle Axe, remake my Slayer Helmet, and then I can just remake the stash. Also, here's what my Barrows tab is currently looking like. I have 21 out of the 25 items, and I'm going to be looking for a Guthan's Helm, a Carol skirt, a Varric skirt, and Torag hammers. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, also there's some combat tasks to complete here. I just finished one of them, and I've done a total of 3 out of the 7 so far. So I quickly looked through the combat tasks, and I figured I'd get this one done as well, and this one was to kill Carol with only special attacks. There's another task as well on the exact same trip. It's to loot the chest without taking any damage from a single brother. There's the first item, a Darok's Axe. So when I get a duplicate item here, I'm not going to be going through the effort of dropping it to like my other account for bonds or anything. I'm just going to be alking them here. This one in specific as well alks for 125k, so the drops will be adding up. And there is a Torag's Helm 2 chests later. Varric's Helm on 870. Derek's Helm on 890. Oh, there it is, guys. The Dragon Med Helm. 894. I'm not going to go and make that stash just now. The next time I have to death pile, I'll definitely go and make it though. Also, now that I have this, I can stop doing 100% every single run here, and it's going to give me a lot more kills per hour. Ooh, there's a pair of Torag's plate legs on 896. All of the plate legs actually alk for a lot too, so that's like the best duplicate for me to get. So this is going to be chest number 900 here. Nothing from that one. Hey, there is the first elite clue. I think it's been maybe, what did it start, like 844, so maybe around like 60. Okay, so I am on step number 4 of this elite clue, and I have to go into the wilderness. So this is going to be a perfect time for me to finally show you guys what I do every time I have to do not just elite clues in the wilderness, but anytime I have a hard clue step in the wilderness as well. So first off, I'm going to teleport to Varrock and run down to the sword shop and buy an adamant sword. It only cost about 3k, and it does enough damage to be able to kill what I need to during the steps. Next, I teleport to Edgeville and run over to the nettles in the corner here, and basically I'm just going to spam click them until my HP hits 0. They do 2 damage to you if you try to pick them without gloves on. With this method, when I die, my items will stay on the floor for an hour total before they disappear, and they're also not visible to other players during this time. Another cool thing is that if I were to log out, the timer would pause, so my items won't disappear until I've been logged in for a full hour. Alright, once I respawn, I'm going to use my minigame teleport to go to the Nightmare Zone. Once I'm here, I'm going to run over to my coffer and take out 10k, and then run south to the magic shop. And in here, I'll usually buy around 15 to 20 law, water, earth, and fire runes. Only 1 air rune, since that's what I'm going to need to teleport back to my house. So with all the runes, I'm going to teleport to my house and then use the glory to get back to Edgeville. Then I'm going to run over to my loot and pick up only the items that I need for my clue scroll. Sometimes it's different stuff, but in this case, it's only my air staff, the adamant sword that I bought, spade, and the clue scroll. And now I can safely go into the wilderness without worrying about losing my items. If I do end up getting PK'd here, I'll only lose the items that I have on me. All my items that I have on the floor will still stay there, so it doesn't affect those. And that's the whole reason behind doing this. Once I have my casket though, I can teleport back to Edgeville, and then I'm going to be running to this little corner of the wilderness here that has the skeletons, and I'm going to kill them until they drop me a looting bag. It's a pretty good drop rate here. It usually only takes between like 30 seconds and 2 minutes to get it. Then I'm going to run back to my loot pile and start spam clicking and picking up my stuff. I also try to prioritize picking up stuff that I can equip, so that way I just have to make less trips trying to put stuff back into my looting bag. But once I have everything I need equipped and my inventory is full, I'm going to teleport back to my house and then use my jewelry box to go to the Ferox Enclave. So the reason I go here is that it's a safe area, but since it's still in the wilderness, I'm able to put stuff into my looting bag without risking being PK'd. Then finally here, I just teleport back, pick up the remainder of my stuff, and resort my inventory. Okay, I have a few things to mention here. Number one I wanted to talk about is, as you guys know, I got the Dragon Med Helm. Another thing I got is a loop half and a tooth half, and I turned that into a crystal key to keep on me. And the reason is because during the elite clues, there is a Sherlock step that you can possibly get, and that is to enchant a piece of dragonstone jewelry. So if I get that step, I'll be able to do it since I have a crystal key. But let's go ahead and open the second elite. And I got a Lovakenge Scarf, so that's the second Elite Clue unique. And also, I want to go and build this Elite stash now. You guys on the screen, what I need for this one, it's the Dragon Med Helm, an Amulet of Glory, and also a pair of Barrows gloves. And with this, that is 13 out of the 17 total Elite stashes built now. Only 10 chests later, there's another Elite to do. Well, those are the type of Elite Clues you love to see. I didn't even have a single Wilderness step on this one. So here we go, Elite Clue number 3, Master Clue. I might just try to do this. I have like 2 stashes built, so I don't know if it's going to get done, but I guess I might as well try. Well, off the very first step, there's something on here that I can't do yet. I can do the second step and the third step, but I can't do the first step. I think I'm just going to go and do it because I need to do this for the diary anyway. I only have 3 more things left to do in here to complete it, and one of those is to purchase a white 2-hand sword, and that's 1,300 night kills. To be able to wear the plate body, it's 800. Honestly, this won't end up being too bad. It is definitely going to take a while, but it's going to be super chill to do. It took me about an hour and a half to get all 800 of these kills. You can check it through the wanted quest thing. So I've killed 800. It's 1,300 for the diary, so I'll just come back when I do that in the future and kill the last 500, but with that, I will be able to finish the first step in this clue. Man, this sucks. I got all the way up to step 5, and then I got hit with the Greensman Ale step, and this takes like 5 days to brew or something, so I am going to have to drop the clue. In the future, though, I'm pretty sure that I can like pre-brew this and just leave it in the vat, and anytime I get this step, I can just go up there and get it. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I need to look more into it, but if that is the case, I'll definitely get it set up before I do any more masters later on. 914 chest count. There is my 7th pair of Darrock's legs. There we go. After exactly 100 chests, I got another unique piece with the Varric skirt. I'm going to be replacing the Darrock's legs I've been using with these since they have the same stats but also an added prayer bonus. Another elite to do, nice. Elite casket number 4, no uniques from this one but a few decent alkables. There's yet another Darrock's helm and another elite. Oh man, I got hit with the Circle step, which is one of the 4 that I sadly don't have built, so I'm gonna have to drop it. And Guthan's spear on 978. There is another Darrock's axe, getting pretty close to 1,000 total chests now. So this is going to be chest number 1,000. Nothing from that one. I did want to quickly update you guys on what my runes and my collection log are looking like. So first off, here in the collection log, I have a total of 61 Barrows items now. This is what all the duplicate items are looking like. Still looking for the Guthan's helm, the Carol's leather skirt, and Torag hammers. When it comes to the runes, though, I have about 10,500 deaths. I have 1,000 charges still in my trident, and just the rest of these left. Also, 8,100 blood runes and 24,000 chaos runes. These are going to be really nice for onyxes in the future. I'm definitely going to be hanging on to these afterwards. Another pair of Torag's legs and another Carol's top. Oh, I was wondering if this was going to happen or not. There's a double chest on 1031 with a Guthan spear and Torag's legs. Sadly, it had to happen with 2 items that I already have. Okay, Carol's bow. This is the second one I've had. I kind of regretted dropping the last one, so I'm going to be hanging on to this one. The reason I'm keeping it, though, is in case in the future I end up wanting to use it at, like, Demonic Gorillas or Zulrah, since the ammo for it is super easy to get. Well, there's yet another Darrock's axe. And 3 chests later, another piece of Darrock's. I think at this point I'm getting close to having, like, 5 or 6 of each Darrock's piece. And a Guthan's body on 1,047. So there's finally another elite clue. It's been, I think at this point, over 80 chests since I got my last one, and the drop rate is 1 in 29 for these. This ended up being a total of a 7-step elite, but this is going to be, I believe, clue number 5, so let's go ahead and open this one. There's the 5th elite clue. Once again, no uniques from this. Well, there's the end to a 47 chest dry streak with possibly the worst item, an Aram staff. Guthan's spear on 1,104. Ooh, there's the first time I got an elite clue with a drop in the same chest. By far the most annoying elite I've had so far. It was max steps, so 7 steps, and all of them were a pain to do. There's the 6th elite casket with a few duplicate items. And what do you know, another Darrock's axe. Back-to-back chest with yet another Darrock's item. Another elite clue on chest 1,213. I don't know what it is with me and these elite steps, but it feels like every single time I do them, they end up being the full 7 steps. but I was able to get this one done. So let's go ahead and open yet another elite. Oh, it's actually a mimic. Nice. This is the first mimic I've gotten. I've never killed it before either, so I have no idea what I'm doing here. So honestly, I don't really have a good idea of what I'm doing here. I've watched a few people do it on stream before, so I ended up running out of food, but I still got the kill here in about a minute. Okay guys, there's the mimic completed. So let's go ahead and open the first mimic casket here. 569 blood runes and 70 death runes. Alright, so with that mimic kill, I am going to be ending the video here. I'm up to 277 logs, so I got 5 total from this video. Sadly, I did around 400 total Barrows chests this video, and I only got 1 unique item. I'm still going to be continuing this maybe up to like 1,400 chests, and from there I'll probably take a break and do something else and then come back later. Also, here's a final look at what my runes are like. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm still going to keep trying to get these out within around a week intervals. I'd say like 5 to 7 days. It's cool to see from the last video too, all the comments you guys saying you're looking forward to this one. I'm definitely having more fun on this game than I've had in a really long time playing this account as well, which is obviously awesome because the content will be better when I'm actually enjoying doing it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in about another week for the next episode.